Hello everyone, welcome back to Nick's Happy Place. Today I am super excited to tell you that I went to Freddy's to try their BBQ Brisket Steakburger. Look at that in all of its glory. This is a beast of a burger here. I did leave the cheese on, but what this is sliced brisket, pit smoked for 16 hours on top of 2 steak burger patties with American cheese, pickle, onion, and on a buttery King's Hawaiian bun and smoky barbecue sauce. And that's what I got here. So there, it looks delicious. There is a lot of cheese on there, which scares me because I don't like meat melted on my cheese. You know that. But I left it on for the sake of the review, but that looks beautiful, honestly. And like I said, that's a beast of a burger. There's 2 patties on there with brisket, pickle, onion, barbecue sauce. This should be a good burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home with a good burger. But let's see, 16-hour brisket on there. Hopefully their brisket's good. I know in the past it was pretty tasty, so I'm just going to go in and give this a try. I also have, if you've seen in the thumbnail on that, they do have a as I'm spitting out here, a key lime pie concrete mixer. So I do also got that for dessert. I was hoping they would have had it in shake form. There's a lot of other things they can put in shake form, which is easier to eat when you're traveling rather than trying to dig out of a thing for concrete. Or, you know what I mean. But anyways, I'm just going to go in and give this thing a bite, see what we get. Looks delicious. Smells pretty good. Freddy's usually has a good burger, so let's give it a try. Mainly got a little bit of the outside there. I definitely can taste the cheese, which I maybe should have went without, but when I do reviews, I like to leave it on there just for the sake of it so you can see what you're getting. But let's just go in and give another bite, see what we got. The one thing I will say is that is a nice meaty burger. That is a beast of a burger there. It ain't cheap though. The combo is $13.99 for this. I did upgrade my drink to the concrete mixer, which is another what I add on there, $4.10. So $18.35 for this. The one thing nice about Freddy's is you can get tater tots with your stuff. You get fries, tater tots. They have a couple different options there. So one good thing about Freddy's, you got those options there. But here's one of what's at hand right now. I did get a little bit of the brisket that time, as the sauce is starting to drip out here. Like I said, I probably would have gone without the cheese because, I love cheese, but the cheese always kind of overtakes, you get I guess it ain't so bad on this one as far as the texture goes, because you got so much else going on there. But I prefer without the cheese, you get more of the taste of everything else. So that's one of the reasons too, other than the texture on when it's melted there. But let's see if I can get some more brisket on the side here. Actually, what I'm going to do is, doesn't look like they put a lot of brisket on here, but I'm going to try to get, there's a little smidgen of brisket there I found on there, a little piece. Yeah, brisket's decent. Who doesn't love brisket? Yeah, this like I said, this is the beast of a burger here. This will fill me up for a while. As far as my thoughts on this, it's kind of interesting. I mean, I know that it's nice to have a lot of meat. That's my tooth there. But I wonder if that might be a little too much like burger there, because the burger and the cheese are kind of what I'm tasting. That's what overtakes it. which of course, if you look at that, that's mainly what it is. You only got a couple little slabs of brisket on top, so you mix that against two big steak patties, and you're not going to really get a whole lot of flavor off of there. You get little touches here and there. It's not a bad sandwich. But like I say, it's you're mainly getting the middle of it there, the burger. You know, it's like, so the brisket's kind of like a non-factor, and even the barbecue sauce. Should be another little piece of brisket there. Because the brisket on its own tastes okay, but it's got too much going on. Even like the onion, I love onion, and the onion and everything else gets kind of drowned out on there. I mean, even the barbecue sauce, it's kind of, you know, not a bad burger. I was hoping the flavors would have jumped out more as far as like the brisket in that goes. It looks like you got like a light layer on there as the burger. Just a little bit of a sloppy one. Wants to fall apart on you there. But like I said, it looks like there's a lot of sauce when you look at the back end of it. But I'm not just not getting the flavor, the pow of the flavor of, you know, the sauce and the brisket in my mouth. So it's like that's yeah, I don't know. It's not bad, but I'm not like overwhelmed. I'm not like, wow, this is awesome and amazing. Like I said, there's a lot of hamburger on that. So as far as my thoughts on that go, like I said, oops, sorry, hit the mic there. A little disappointed. I was hoping even the barbecue sauce would have kicked up more to kind of give you that, you know, flavor. But pretty much I'm just getting the burger and the cheese is really the flavors that are coming out. All the ingredients are on there. They look great, smells great, but I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like I said, I think it's just too much of a good thing, I guess you could say. It's because you got the hamburgers on there, which are good, but just a little too much, I think. If you want to get the other flavors across. If you didn't have brisket on there and that, or you know, a different story, but you want the brisket to kind of come up. But when you put like a light layer of brisket, the picture shows, well, you probably can't see too well. The picture shows a couple layers of it there, but in reality, it's kind of, they put it's light down there. So as far as giving that a score, honestly, I'm a little bit let down with that. Freddy's is a great restaurant. Don't get me wrong there. You know, they have a lot of good treats in there. A lot of their food is typically really good. Their tater tots are pretty tasty. Could be a little crisper, but still good. But as far as giving that burger a rating, I'm sorry to say it, Freddy's, but I have to give that burger, I'll give it a 7.8. It's okay. So much potential there, but it's just got lost. So 7.8 on the burger. Now here's what we got next. A key lime pie concrete mixer. And this is another thing Freddy's is good at. Freddy's will do all kinds of stuff. They're always coming out with different toppings to put in their concrete mixers and shakes. So when I had a key lime pie one, I figured I had to grab one of these. So I upgraded my drink. Like I said, this whole combo with the curl or with the tater tots, $18.35 with the tax at my location. But this has potential to be amazing here. Love a good key lime pie. Throw in a bunch of custard, blend it together, throw some whipped cream on top, and what do you think you're going to get? There's a lot of potential here. So, oh, excuse me. I'm just going to go in and give this a try. That's good. And I know on top they put a little bit of pie crumble on there, but as you dig in, come on, focus. There is a lot of the pie crumble inside of it too. So from the crust of the actual pie that they put in there. Taste-wise, it's good. It's a nice, smooth key lime flavor. And like I said, the Freddy's custard is always amazing. Absolutely love the crunch from the crust in here. Delicious. This is a winner here. Especially if you love your key lime pie. I know my wife would probably love this. She loves key lime pie. Sorry, hon, I can't bring it home. You'll be well melted by the time I get it home. Or it'll be finished off as I'll eat it all. One or the other. But absolutely delicious. Like I said, nice smooth key lime flavor. Freddy's custard is always amazing. You got the texture in there is awesome. They did well with this one. This is good. As far as, let me dig way down deep in here, see what I can get down in the guts here. Doing a nice dig, nice deep dig in there. Yep, that's good. Like I said, perfect key lime flavor. The crust piece is amazing. You can't go wrong on that one. As far as giving a score on this guy here, I'm going to give this one, I'll give it an 8.8. This is good. So, yeah. So, if you like a key lime pie and there's a Freddy's nearby, go grab one of these. Like I said, I was disappointed I didn't have it in shake form. There's a lot of times when we have the pies in that, you can also get them in shakes. And I even asked the guy, and he goes, yeah, we can do it. Then he came back and said, we can't do it. But, hey, I'll still take this all day long. This is still delicious. Reminds me of the key lime drink that they had at Chick-fil-A last year. That was phenomenal. And here we go. More phenomenal than this and there. But otherwise, I guess that concludes this this session. If you guys have a Freddy's in your area and have tried this, let me know your thoughts. If you had the same experience with the burger as I had, or maybe you had more brisket on there and it tasted a little more, what's the word for it? Variety of flavors on the burger. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you all for watching. You guys rock. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Definitely helps the channel. And if you're watching this long into the video, that also helps this channel. Lets YouTube know that I'm talking about something interesting and people are like you stay tuned to it. So it recommends me to other people. So just watch until the end. Always helps my videos out. So I appreciate you if you're watching right now. Otherwise, I will let you go. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.